Is Karatbars a scam? No, Karatbars is not a scam. Karatbars International is a legitimate and legally registered e-commerce business based in Germany, and the name is also trademarked. Since it was first formed in 2011, Karatbars has continually met or exceeded all German and WTO standards regarding e-commerce with a track record of successful, compliant operations. The company now does business in over 100 countries, shipping 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram units of 999.9 LBMA stamped gold. Karatbars is a registered and classified e-commerce company which also offers an affiliate program, adhering to the e-commerce rules set forth by Germany and the World Trade Organization. There are no sponsorship requirements, nor are there any purchase requirements from our company. The 12-week plan is an optional affiliate-based system wherein the affiliate chooses to personally commit to the plan, but is by no means required to do so nor to fulfill it. Affiliates get paid by purchasing and saving Karatbars gold for themselves and for sharing the opportunity to do so with others who wish to do the same. As to the product, gold is a legitimate, proven, hard asset, which always retains its purchasing power, even while the value of paper currency steadily decreases. Karatbars International is committed to putting gold of the highest quality into the hands of the masses in small, practical units as a personal savings plan and a hedge against currency devaluation. It values its customers and affiliate members, and it respects its own compensation plan. How can I be sure that Karatbars is not an illegal Ponzi or pyramid scheme or an MLM scheme? Such terms are often tossed out reflexively without any real understanding of their meaning. So let's first define those terms, and then we will discuss why Karatbars is none of these things. Business Dictionary.com defines a Ponzi scheme as a scheme in which gullible public is enticed with the promise of very high returns in a very short time, but is based on paying off the early investors from the cash from hopefully ever-increasing number of new investors. The whole structure collapses when the cash outflow exceeds the cash inflow. The originators of the scheme, however, usually disappear with large sums of money a few days before the crash. Named after Charles Ponzi, an Italian immigrant to the U.S. who, during 1919 to 20, collected more than $15 million from some 40,000 eager people by promising to double their investment in 90 days. See also pyramid scheme, and we shall. Business Dictionary.com defines a pyramid scheme as, quote, chain recruiting scam in which the main objective is to continuously bring in new members, euphemistically called sales representatives, independent representatives, or even investors, than to sell anything of real value. In this scheme, A recruits B and C, who in turn recruits D and E, and F and G, who in turn recruit, and so on. Every time a member pays an entrance fee, typically called investment or some other beguiling name, which is divided among his or her recruiters, and so on, right up to the originator of the scheme. This charade continues until the whole structure collapses, from ever-growing need for more and more gullible recruits, and everybody, except the promoters and their early recruiters, lose out. Investopedia states, a Ponzi scheme is similar to a pyramid scheme in that both are based on using new investors' funds to pay the earlier backers. One difference between the two schemes is that the Ponzi mastermind gathers all relevant funds from new investors and then distributes them. Pyramid schemes, on the other hand, allow each investor to directly benefit depending on how many new investors are recruited. In this case, the person on the top of the pyramid does not at any point have access to all the money in the system. For both schemes, however, eventually there isn't enough money to go around and the schemes unravel. Now let's move on to multi-level marketing, or MLM. InvestorWords.com defines multi-level marketing as follows. MLM, a sales system under which the salesperson receives a commission on his or her own sales and a smaller commission on the sales from each person he or she convinces to become a salesperson. Now let's look at what the law says. The Competition Act is a federal law governing most business conduct in Canada. It contains both criminal and civil provisions aimed at preventing anti-competitive practices in the marketplace. The Competition Act explains the differences between multi-level marketing plans and schemes of pyramid selling and sets out the responsibilities for operators and participants in these types of plans. Multi-level marketing, when it operates within the limits set out in the Competition Act, is a legal business activity, while a scheme of pyramid selling is illegal as defined by the law. The fact that a commercial enterprise has a pyramidal structure does not make it a pyramid scheme. All large corporations or enterprises, governments, churches, and NGOs have a pyramidal structure, but that does not make them illegal. Multi-level marketing is a plan for the distribution of products, whereby participants earn money by supplying products to the other participants in the same plan. They in turn make their money by supplying the same products to other participants. Although multi-level marketing, as defined in the Competition Act, are a legal business activity, it is illegal for operators or participants in a multi-level marketing plan to make false or deceptive representations relating to compensation or earnings under the plan. They must include the amount of compensation actually or likely to be received by a typical participant of the plan. As well, operators of and participants in a multi-level marketing plan should ensure that any representations made about the plan are or include information that is fair, reasonable, and timely, as the plan relates to the different levels of earnings or compensation received by participants in the plan, the amount of money earned by a typical participant, and the time and effort required to reach specific levels of income. A scheme of pyramid selling is a multi-level marketing plan that incorporates any one of a number of specified marketing practices that make it a criminal offense under the Competition Act. It is illegal if participants pay money for the right to receive compensation for recruiting new participants. A participant is required to buy a specific quantity of products other than at cost price for the purpose of advertising before the participant is allowed to join the plan or advance within the plan. Participants are knowingly sold commercially unreasonable quantities of the product or products. This practice is called inventory loading. Or participants are not allowed to return products on reasonable commercial terms. Even by these definitions, Karatbars is a legal enterprise. But Karatbars is not any of these things. Why? Because 1. Anyone can join without purchasing any products or paying to become an affiliate member and still receive commissions for referrals, although these will be minimal. The same goes for anyone else whom one then refers to Karatbars in the future. 2. The reasons and benefits for purchasing Karatbars Gold for one's own future savings is very clearly laid out, and the basis is well established in fact. 3. The purchase of Karatbars is not intended for maintaining one's own inventory for the purpose of reselling them to others in the future, nor is the purchase of any other products required. 4. The methods by which one can become a Karatbars paid affiliate and thereby earn greater commissions is clearly laid out, with a very easy to understand plan of action or formula, and one is given demonstrations of what the new affiliate member can minimally and reasonably expect to earn, with a minimum amount of effort required by following the plan as laid out. One is also given reasonable examples of what one can potentially earn with greater effort, and if one's future referrals do the same. At this point, I think it's necessary to digress for a moment. It should be understood that, as with any enterprise, if no one works and no one buys the products, it will obviously fail, and no one at the top or the bottom will earn anything. Anyone who is employed as a commission salesperson, regardless of whether they sell cars, knives, or a line of plastic food storage containers, as legal as that is, and however good the product may be, will make no money without investing some time and effort. And the same is true here. Please note, too, that one cannot simply open a McDonald's or a Burger King franchise on one's own and market their products and earn money. One must first purchase a franchise license and agree to the terms and conditions of the rights owner. A large share in profits from all labor and subsequent product sales will flow upwards in the hierarchy. One can certainly also then refer others to purchase a franchise of their own. If they follow the established plan, they will then earn money for themselves as well as the corporation and the shareholders, and increase the market share and value of the corporation. So let's continue on. 5. Multi-level marketing, as defined in the Competition Act, are a legal business activity for the distribution of products whereby participants earn money by supplying products to other participants. Karatbars has some similarities, but is not an MLM scheme. Karatbars affiliates are not supplying products to others. Customers and affiliates buy their personal own Karatbars directly from Karatbars International, and they do so when they wish, in the amount they wish, for their own benefit. 6. Finally, Karatbars is also not a buy low, sell high scheme, nor is it a pump and dump scheme based upon market bubbles that are artificially created and doomed to implode and fail within a few years when the market becomes saturated or when the product becomes irrelevant due to a new and better substitute product. Gold is a timeless commodity or real asset which retains its value. Here are some recent examples of illegal schemes in the news in Canada, in which people have been criminally charged under the Competition Act. The first one is Galbraith jailed after guilty verdict in Pigeon King scam from December 6, 2013. And I'll just read an excerpt from this. Galbraith was the founder and sole owner of Pigeon King International, which collapsed in the summer of 2008 under the weight of generous buyback contracts with breeders. Its bankruptcy left hundreds of farmers in Canada and the U.S. with flocks of worthless pigeons and an estimated $20 million in losses. Galbraith was also convicted of 2 counts under the Bankruptcy Act, including an offense involving false representations that will be stayed by the Crown because of its similarity to the criminal fraud conviction. The other Bankruptcy Act offense was a relatively minor failure to attend the first meeting of creditors after Galbraith declared personal bankruptcy in 2009. The crux of the fraud case was the lack of a legitimate end product for hundreds of thousands of pigeons raised by farmers who bought breeding birds for up to $500 a pair. Early investors were told the offspring would be sold to pigeon hobbyists interested in them for their flying abilities or appearance. Galbraith claimed one of his customers was former world champion boxer Mike Tyson. As the unlikely business grew into a multi-million-dollar operation, however, former employees, an anti-pyramid scheme crusader, the media, and several U.S. states raised questions about its viability. The supposed purpose of the Waterloo-based business then morphed into squab, or baby pigeon meat, for dinner tables and restaurants, with claims of plans for a processing plant in Northern Ontario. And I'll just leave it there and move on to the next example. Steinbach woman hits bottom after pyramid scheme collapses. December 22, 2013. A Steinbach woman has been fined $3,000 for her part in a get-rich-quick scheme that has already siphoned millions of dollars from investors across Canada. And I'll just cut to the chase here. The court heard that Cornelia had hosted a series of information seminars in 2008 and 2009 at the couple's real estate office promoting investment in a company called Business in Motion. Attendees were enticed to make individual investments of between $3,200 and $3,000 in the Mississauga, Ontario-based company and promised financial rewards for bringing in additional investors. Court heard the company purported to sell vacation travel packages and other products, but in reality sold nothing of real value. Now, having read these, it should be easy to see that Karatbars is not one of these illegal schemes. Question: so if this is not an MLM, nor a pyramid or Ponzi scheme, and it is not a bubble market pump and dump scheme, what is it? As mentioned, Karatbars International GmbH is a legally registered company based in Germany catering to the global market. Through its affiliates, it is now represented in over 110 countries, and that number continues to grow steadily. Karatbars offers a unique and practical product, affordable to almost anyone, and an e-commerce business model, an effective internet-based marketing strategy, as reflected in its rapid growth, with a lucrative affiliate program for active participants. Because the Karatbars product is relatively new, has few, if any, real competitors, and there is virtually no limit to the growth potential or demand for Karatbars, that is, pure gold bullion, in small, usable quantities, as a means of personal wealth protection. Karatbars does not ask you for a capital investment, like Ponzi and pyramid schemes, in the company, and does not offer promises of high cash returns on investment at some future date. Karatbars International invites you to save your wealth in gold. You can join Karatbars for free, and then purchase Karatbars, a real asset, at the same price and in any quantity as everyone else without any further commitment. You may keep them as your own investment, as a savings plan, give them away as valuable gifts, or sell them in the future, if it suits you. But if you choose to invite others, you will also earn commissions, even as a free member. Becoming an affiliate member with bronze, silver, gold, or VIP package is a choice which will earn you higher commissions, which are paid out weekly, not simply promised to be paid sometime in the future. There is no disadvantage to choosing a less expensive package, except that the rate of commission is less. The opportunity to earn is the same for all. The commissions you earn will depend on how many people you recommend the Karatbar products to, and their level of purchases. Unlike with many of the schemes we hear about, one is not required to purchase your own inventory of products and to resell them, nor will you be asked to, such as with Amway, Tupperware, or similar companies and product lines. Nor is there pressure put upon you to sell anything or to recruit anyone, nor penalties if you don't. If, however, you choose to become an affiliate in any one of the 4 available levels, with their respective rates of compensation, you can operate at your own pace or your leisure. There are no numbers dictated to you in terms of purchasing, selling, or inviting others into your own Karatbar group. Nor will you owe anything to anyone if you change your mind and walk away. It's up to you. Obviously, however, as with any sales work, the more committed and involved you are, the more you will earn, as will the company and all others involved. That makes it a win-win-win venture for all, and not a Ponzi scheme or pyramid scheme. The initial cost of becoming an affiliate member is not exorbitant, and the cost is quickly offset and minimized by the earned commissions. So the risk is very low and quickly diminishes with some effort, but it really depends upon you. Of course, if you want someone to say there is zero risk and to promise only high profits, then you really need to find yourself a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme. There's no shortage of them and no shortage of suckers who will join. So what is an e-commerce company? It is essentially global online buying and selling. An example of this is the bookstore giant Amazon.com, of which, by the way, I am also a member, which works with thousands of other stores to sell and ship books globally. Amazon also has a large affiliate program which anyone can join and use to sell books on their own websites or through email, etc. Affiliates then earn commission through all books sold through their own site. Commission rates increase through volume. Wikipedia states, electronic commerce, commonly known as e-commerce or e-commerce, is a type of industry where the buying and selling of products or services is conducted over electronic systems such as the Internet and other computer networks. Electronic commerce draws on technologies such as mobile commerce, electronic funds transfer, supply chain management, Internet marketing, online transaction processing, electronic data interchange, that is EDI, inventory management systems, and automated data collection systems. Modern electronic commerce typically uses the World Wide Web, at least at one point in the transaction's life cycle, although it may encompass a wider range of technologies such as email, mobile devices, social media, and telephones as well. Electronic commerce is generally considered to be the sales aspect of an e-business. It also consists of the exchange of data to facilitate the financing and payment aspects of business transactions. This is an effective and efficient way of communicating within an organization and one of the most effective and useful ways of conducting business. It is a market entry strategy where the company may or may not have a physical presence. E-commerce can be divided into 7 subsections. E-tailing, or virtual storefronts on websites with online catalogs sometimes gathered into a virtual mall, buying or selling on websites and or online marketplaces, the gathering and use of demographic data through web contacts and social media, electronic data interchange, the business-to-business exchange of data, email and fax, and their use as media for reaching prospective and established customers, for example with newsletters, business-to-business buying and selling, and the security of business transactions. Some common applications related to electronic commerce are document automation in supply chain and logistics, domestic and international payment systems, enterprise content management, group buying, automated online assistance, instant messaging, news groups, online shopping and or tracking, online banking, online office suites, shopping cart software, teleconferencing, electronic tickets, and social networking. Forms. Contemporary electronic commerce involves everything from ordering digital content for immediate online consumption, to ordering conventional goods and services, to meta services to facilitate other types of electronic commerce. On the institutional level, big corporations and financial institutions use the Internet to exchange financial data to facilitate domestic and international business. Data integrity and security are very hot and pressing issues for electronic commerce. Individuals or businesses involved in e-commerce, whether buyers or sellers, rely on Internet-based technology in order to accomplish their transactions. E-commerce is recognized for its ability to allow business to communicate and to form transactions anytime and any place. Whether an individual is in the U.S. or overseas, business can be conducted through the Internet. The power of e-commerce allows geophysical barriers to disappear, making all consumers and businesses on Earth potential customers and suppliers. eBay is a good example of how e-commerce business and individuals and businesses are able to post their items and sell them around the globe. So, to sum up, Karatbars International does not ask anyone to invest in the company, nor make any extravagant promises which it cannot deliver. The company sells 999.9% pure gold bullion in small, affordable units to individuals from its office in Germany via the World Wide Web as a means of preserving one's own wealth. It optionally offers to its customers the opportunity to purchase an affiliate package at a very reasonable price, which offers a well-developed, potentially lucrative commission system on the basis of referring Karatbars products to others. Karatbars International not only promises to pay, but does in fact pay its affiliates regularly and pays them well. And that concludes the presentation. Thank you for reading and for informing yourself. I hope that you are now convinced that this is a perfectly legal and ethical enterprise which will benefit you and all those whom you introduce to Karatbars in both the short and long term. I want you to feel totally comfortable and confident in the product and within the organization as a Karatbar affiliate. Karatbars wants you to succeed, and so do I. Only in this way do we all succeed. To register for a Karatbars account under my sponsorship, please use my referral link as shown below, and you'll also see this in the YouTube video where you can click onto it, and my Karatbar affiliate name is Gold Red Black. But if you received this information from another Karatbars affiliate, then please do use the link which they provided. Thank you, and welcome to our team.